Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is definitely too fast, and we shall put that into normal. And welcome to another cast of Starcraft by myself. This will probably be one of the last videos I do for Team Hero, so that is very unfortunate. I had a blast while it lasted. So this is kind of like my final goodbye. No, crying's for wussies. Yeah, I said it. For wussies. Yeah. For wussies. Yes. Okay, and I'll stop that. So basically, what we have here up top is my good friend Worm Food. Allied to the Storm and Norman. That's me, if you didn't know. And down here we got Abby Girl and Keystart. So this, I promise you, is one of our better 2v2 games. Of course, 2v2 is associated with a lot of cheesing. So yeah, you know those people who are like, so what do you think we're gonna be doing today? I'm just not creative, so I think I'm gonna just do a Zergling 6 pull. Yeah. Shit. Damn. Anyways, what do we have here? We have a spawning pool going up for the friend of mine, also known as Sam the Wise. Ugh, sorry, I had to clear my throat. I feel a lot better now. As you noticed, at the front of my husky voice, it was kind of clogged up, so I kind of sounded like this. But really, I sound like a beautiful man. This is gonna be one of my weirder casts. It's gonna be a weird goodbye, but it's not gonna be like a full-on goodbye. It's just I have school, so I have to pay attention in class. So I can't have any distractions. Yes, you guys, entertaining you guys is a distraction. Nah, I like doing it, but for the greater good of humanity, I must study. Now right here we got an epic fight between two zealots, a zealot, and 4 zerglings. Who's gonna win? Did you see that micro there? And he gets the final shot off. Run, Proby, run! Don't worry, Abby Girl's got. Oh no, Abby Girl is not fulfilling their task. And are they gonna let that zealot just go in and scout and do some damage? Almost gets the drone. Oh my god, that was insane. But now we have the Zerglings. They are currently going back to the base. I think we had a discussion going on and saying, do we want to attack or do we not want to attack? And I said, you know what, Sam, I did some damage there. It may have been psychological, very ineffective, but I did some damage nonetheless. And he was like, oh, okay, well, you know what? I'm just gonna get more Zerglings and then attack them later. Because that's how I sound like. That's definitely not how Sam sounds. Brought to you by Mistakes, where you can get all your stupid gadgets that will cost you lots of money and will have no purpose in life. That's right, kids. Learn from the best at norman.bullshit.co. Right now, I've currently not talked about the game at all, so let's get on that, because this is why you guys are watching it. So you can learn, right? Not for entertainment. No, why would anyone listen to me for entertainment? Anyways, Ooh, would you look at that? We currently got 3 roaches, and they're currently in the natural habitat. Are they going to get this rocks? Tune in next week, and we'll find out. Currently, we have 3 photon cannons. I temporarily forgot what they were called, but that's okay. Photon cannons that are placed because 1 wasn't enough, and definitely you couldn't block off here. Just not an option. You see, you gotta learn from Abby Girl. You gotta learn. She has this, or he. Can't judge. Can't judge at all. So basically, what you're supposed to do in Starcraft is you're not supposed to, when you're facing a Zerg, definitely don't wall off this. It's not the best idea. You want the Zerglings to come into your base and ravage these guys, because these guys are a nuisance. Look at them. They're stealing from you, right? They only look like they're gathering minerals and Vespian gas, and they're gonna get it to your nexus, and you're gonna build an army, and you know, you're just gonna do a lot of stuff. But no, they're stealing from you. They're stealing. And currently in the back at our base, where nothing is being stolen and everything is fine, we have Zerglings. Lots and lots of Zerglings. Cracklings, if you may, because they got their wings of justice. Wait a second. Yes, they do. Oh, phew. That is okay. He's gonna get all those zealots. And Sally goes down because there's definitely, and Bob and Jim and Donut, because his parents were functionally, I'm not gonna say that word. Yeah, so Bob, Sally, Joe, and Donut all go down, and this is actually, put aside all this silliness, this is actually what you're supposed to do in TV2s. Is have one player macro up back at the base, of course, which is currently not what I'm doing, but have your teammates go into their base and do as much damage as possible. It may seem like a waste of units, but that little group of Zerglings managed to destroy a whole probe line and kill a few more people. Now these roaches are gonna clean up the mess. And did they get the rocks? Yes, they did. Oh my god. This is a breakthrough. Oh my god. This is insane. So right now we have Jim, Bob, Carlos, Jose. I don't even know why I'm going with all these South American names. And some more stalkers. And roaches, of course. You cannot have no roaches. That's a double negative, so that means you have to have roaches. You have to have some roaches, man. You can't not have not them within them. So you have to have the roaches, and they got to go into that base right here and take care of those little mother stealers, thieves. That's what they are, and get rid of this natural, because that is very, very important. And yes, currently one probe out to do some justice. That is amazing. And right here we got some Zerglings. They're coming down to ravage this drone line. Are they gonna escape? We'll figure out next week. And next week is over and they're all dead. Will this hatchery fall down? I believe so. Is there anything coming to save this hatchery? Not really. They don't have anything. Oh no. These Zerglings are doing a little too much damage for my liking. Will he transfuse them? No, he won't transfuse them at all because we are definitely not pros. Pros don't need to do that. I accidentally misclicked the roaches, and the drones will clean up the rest. But Samwise did too much damage. And this game, as you can predict, they'll obviously win, you know, because in 2v2s, anything can happen. So right now, he doesn't have much health. Poor Queen. All she says is, "Buy more minerals," and blah, and sounds crazy. So, I mean, any logical person would GG right now when both of your drone and probe lines have been demolished, but these people are persistent. Keystart and Abby Girl are a persistent bunch. They are... Oh, they already have 1-1? Oh, wow. Okay, okay. Ooh, 2. We got to attack. That is some awesome stuff. Meanwhile, I'm macroing like a pro. Yeah, like a pro. But I honestly, you know, you're playing with your friends, you're talking with them, you're definitely not paying attention, so I'm going to blame that on Sam, even though he's doing an amazing job in winning this game for me. This was probably one of my worst days. Nah, I'm just kidding, I always play really bad. So, if anyone of the fans would like to play me, and you'll feel good because you will win. That is 100% sure. I am double chrono boosting and double robo my Colossus. Now, they learn from their past mistake. I think you know what that is. Build more cannons over here, because if you build more cannons over here, that protects this little area right here. That honestly, I would have never expected that. You know, that is some mind-boggling stuff, sir. This is next-gen tactics right here. This is some futuristic thinking. If you have a hole and they keep going through it, don't even bother with it. Just totally trip them up and build cannons over here, because that is what you need to do. And why don't they have a expansion down here? That is the question. Oh well. Ooh, what is oh my gosh, it's a Nidus worm. Woo! We're gonna be seeing some interesting stuff today. And currently they are down here destroying the whole drone line. But up here, we got a Nidus worm. He's going to the back. Does worm food? No! Let's take this time to commemorate that Vespian gas that was lost today. It's so sad. It's so sad. It's so sad that this queen is gonna go down. Like, oh my god, it stays alive with how much HP? Oh my goodness. With 10 HP. Whew, that is some crazy stuff. While back at base, they don't have an answer for this oncoming destruction that is about to enter their base. We have about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, because I know how to count to 10. Whew, I was scared there, you know. I wasn't sure if I was going to make it so far. I wasn't sure. This is incredible. Will they succeed against the mighty photon cannons? I don't know, these photon cannons are very powerful. Will they trick me? Will they trick me? That is the question. Will they do the job? Will I go over here where there's no photon cannons really? Will I use my Colossus to take them out and get no damage? Nope. I'm just dumb. See, this is why I'm in Gold League. This is why. I just macro up and charge. I don't use any skill. Nope, that's not my philosophy. And as you see, the photon cannons did their job. They distracted me from this whole operation that I should have been doing. While in the back, they are currently gonna get surrounded. Nice movements by Worm Food. Moving out, getting these guys out of position, and then going in for the surround. That is perfect. Perfect moves. While I finish off the job. I'm going to terminate them. Yes. I just used an Arnold voice. If those who couldn't tell, I'm sorry. And for your consideration, let us pause this video. I'd like to take this moment to commemorate the 3 photon cannons that were not blocking off this little part over here, and the pylons behind it, supplying energy like no other pylon. Doing their duty for their country, for Abby Girl, and all these pylons, all the old death. I can't take this anymore. And there's the GG. Key start doesn't GG. I wasn't referring to third person. I didn't look at the chat because I am that disorganized and I was busy commemorating. I think I'm using the right word. I used it about 4 times. I should have probably looked that word up before I did this video. But the point is, children, we won. Why? Well, first of all, here's a little lesson. This is serious mode here. Obviously, in 2v2s, it's known for cheesy builds. It's known for harass. You want to do everything you can to prevent that other teammate from doing their harassment. So, if you're playing against Zerg, block off this ramp. Block off this ramp, especially on this map. If you manage to both expand to this base and this base right here, block off this ramp. Actually, maybe go a bit further and keep your army situated around here. Grab the watchtower, see if they're doing mutilis or drops or anything. And obviously protect this area over here and stuff like that. And just keep macroing up. And you will for sure win. If they're an aggressive player, if they're macroing up too, then it's basically, the 15 minutes both teams macro up to their full potential. Then they have that big fight in the middle here-ish because they both meet in the middle here and they'll fight. And then whoever, has the most units left after that, they go to the base, kill everything. Done. But if there's a harassing team, keep on the defensive and make sure you close off all those gaps. Now, if they're succeeding against you and you have basically no drones, no probes or anything, do the other team a favor and, GG. It's pretty much a waste of time, really. Especially if you're playing against a player like me who doesn't scout. We'll win anyways, but it would just be a longer game than necessary where you could just go on for longer. Anyways, this has been Norman from Team Hero saying my goodbyes for now. I'll be back later, hopefully, maybe in the near future. Goodbye.